Well, how about hello, hello, hello? Now you can hear me. How about that? So, as you can tell by the title, I have got a new job with Zelda Speedrun ZSR. And so, today, we're going to be practicing for that. Races should be starting soon, so let's start getting ready again. We're going to be watching a we're going to be rewatching a stream from a couple days ago. A great race. And we're going to be tracking for Boniru. He's a great racer. I actually enjoy him. I'm pulling for him too. So we're going to be tracking for him and see what happens. So by tracking, what I mean is I have a little item tracker. Yeesh. That's not going to let me. Okay. Anyway, so I've got a little thing, and I just pretty much track every item that he gets. And so we'll be watching the stream. This will be a good 3.5 hour stream, somewhere in there, roughly. Because it is a race. We're going to do the whole race. I think the YouTube video is about 3 hours, so that's how long it takes these runners to run. So, and my goal is when I actually do a live race is to air it on my Twitch channel as well and let y'all watch as well. So let's hop right in and get going with it. I'm sorry it's off. This screen's just a little off, but it's so that way you can see it. I mean, I guess I could stretch it more. My assuming I actually get a hold of the right thing.
Of time, which is pretty nice to start off with, to be honest.
Also looks like a child start.
So the real question is, where we dropping, boys?
Let me just do this. There you go. Now you can hear me. How's that? Better? And I will say I have a slightly different tracker than what they are using here. But it still works. Yeesh. Okay. Something like, let's see how well I do. You ready?
He's like a little higher. All right, I'll fix that.
Alright. So, child start. Zora Fountain would be nice.
Zora Fountain would be nice. It would save them from having to gain access to there later.
I'm going to attempt to watch this off of my iPad. So, looks like we also get
I
time
always
start.
enjoy starting over at Gerudo Fortress. Not that there's anything they can do there, but I like the chaos of starting there.
Oh god, child spawn there?
This is one of my seeds, big green dinosaur.
Oh. Oh no. Well, it can't be any worse than a star seed.
No, it cannot, and that's the one blessing this morning.
Well, actually can start in Gerudo Fortress because you can just leave and get thrown out into the valley, and you have a way to Temple of Time that way.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Quick way to get the valley check, which I am a fan of an early valley check. It's so hard to route in otherwise.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I like that.
So the guy we're tracking is
I'm
on
on
the
Starting at a
left.
couple of time.
Oh, well, that's interesting. Alright,
Yeah,
Dead Hand is a strength upgrade in the well. Spirit Temple way the hero. Kokiri Forest way the hero. And Goron's dead.
Okay, so now the bet is, what's hiding in Mido's house?
Actually, no, the real bet is what's hiding in the Kokiri Storm's Grotto and where is Song of Storms.
Oh, no. Don't be mean to our runners. We're only 40 seconds in.
But that's how chat wins.
Okay, true.
And I just spilled coffee everywhere. Give me a second.
No problem. So we're already seeing that Bunner is really pushing those skulls early on, grabbing that first one, while FNZ is making his way over to Lon Lon Ranch.
Alright, we also saw Benuro picked up the first part of the mask trading quest, but FMZ did not.
Yeah, if you
Looking good
start
so far.
in Market, it doesn't seem like there's any good reason to just avoid grabbing the mask while you're there. But I guess it's easy enough to route in later with where spawn is.
I agree, Sleepy. I do love tea, but coffee was quicker this morning.
I was going to make coffee, but instead I just grabbed a Mountain Dew, like a true gamer. As a reminder, this stream is not sponsored in any way.
Hover
Oh,
boots!
Hover Boots!
That's early.
Okay.
Well, we don't know if Shadow Temple's required yet.
That's true. Maybe it'll be a stone deep shadow.
Oh god. Oh,
I
god.
love Stone Shadow.
Stone
It's
Shadow
so
finds a way
trolly.
to put its dick in every seed.
And
There
then
we go,
Sun
hovers.
Song. Okay, so that's
Ooh, that's
going to
nice.
make
I know it's hard to
balls
see
easier.
on mine.
That makes a lot of things a lot easier to route.
Let me look and see if there's another tracker.
Time of day is no longer an issue.
Technically, I wouldn't be able to pause because this would be live. I'm just going to see if there's another tracker so you can see. You know, honestly, that is a little better. There's that. And it can be, well, it comes out to about the same size. In all honesty. See, I want it stretched across like that one. Hang on, let me check my Discord. Because I think I've got a. We'll see what happens. Maybe I can get some help. Click the button below to initialize a room. Hold on, chat. We're trying to get this figured out. I do need to add one more. Here. It could be a browser problem. We'll see. Chrome. We're trying to figure this out. Apparently, I should just be able to like create a room that pop up. But we got nothing. Okay, he uses Firefox, so let's try Firefox, which I have on here somewhere. Oh, there it is. let's do backslash. Nope. So we're getting there, chat. We're getting there. That's not what we want. Okay, so let's do. Okay. It says if you have one. So I click that. Oh, there we go. Wait. Huh? Wait. Now go back. Okay. So, the way this is set up, it goes here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Okay. So forest, fire, water, boom, boom, boom. And then we've got that, that. Do I have to do that? It won't. Okay. That's interesting. Wait. I wish I could add one more space. Really? Okay. There goes sword. Bombs. Let's do bombs. Hook shot. Strength upgrade. Eef. Bow. And then we've got arrows. Hammer. Fire. Mirror shield. And then we've got slingshot. Slingshot. Boomerang. Ruto's ladder. Gold scale. Lava scale. What am I trying to look at there for? Bomb shoes. Sculptus. Bottle. Eye of Truth. We got Zelda. Epona. Minuet. Bolero. Serenade. Requiem. Nocturne. Prelude. Sun Song. Song of Time. Song of Storms. And Sarius. Sweet. If only there was a way to... Whoa. Hold up. Okay, we need to just redo this. Okay. Edit. So we don't want to add anything at all. But what we do want to do is make that, 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 this go. I'm going to put that there. Put this here. And then we got bombs. Hook shot. Strength upgrade. Bow. Arrows. Hammer. We're getting it now, chat. No, that's not it. Want that. Then we want the mirror shield. Okay. Now it's a hook shot. The boomerang. And then the letter. And a scale. Then bomb choose. Sculptors. And bottles. And we've got Zelda, Epona, Minuet, Bolero, Requiem, no, Serenade, Requiem, Nocturne, Prelude, Song of Time, Song of Storms. Just for good measure, I'll add that as well. We can add that. Okay. All right. mean, that's a little better. A little easier to see. So we've got that. And we've got. Whoa. Okay, I'm not a fan of this. Okay, we're going to roll with this. It is what it is. Okay, let's roll.
Yeah, and it really seems like Bonaru's like hedging bets that something might be on skulls, or at least getting to 10 skulls quick enough to at least get those first couple of checks.
Oh yeah, you always route in 10 skulls quickly. Always. No reason not to. Looks like back of ranch is dead. So we got Sunsong and Hover Boots from the ranch. Not a bad
That's
haul.
Start. That's a pretty good start.
Oh?
And
Oh? FMZ going adult already?
oh, okay.
Interesting choice, but we might get a pistol check really soon and know if those hover boots are required.
I'm
But
really
not going away to hear Kokiri. When you
yeah.
have a
I'm
sword chest that you can only get to as child.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this move. I guess that it would be easy to route in the sword chest if you have to go get a Deku Tree, but otherwise, what other time are you going to be going back by Kokiri Forest?
Alright, looks like we've got Dodongo, Shadow, Jabu Jabu, Forest Spirit.
Ooh, okay.
So, Stone Water.
No.
Uh-huh. Fire, water, and Deku Stone. And that makes this play even actually kind of worse because we know you're going to go back to Kokiri Forest as child with Stone Deku.
Oh, yeah. Ugh. I mean, I guess maybe you could route it in when you're going to Zora's Domain if you take through Lost Woods, but that's still, like, that sword chest is kind of out of the way. It takes a little bit to go grab it.
Mm-hmm. But we're looking at needing a lot of varied items for our temples because we need everything for Spirit Temple and Shadow Temple.
Mm-hmm.
Which means we have to find ZL and Nocturne. And with Shadow being our forest medallion, we know two places they won't be.
Hang on 1 second, chat.
Which
I
is
am
Stone Pack and Temple of Time.
Yep. I am excited to see Bonoru going to Valley. I was saying this when we were talking before the match started, but it's so hard to route in Valley the further you get into the seed because it's just 2 checks. It's not very high density. But I see good items here in the waterfall more often than not, and I say that and it is nothing.
But this hint always gets missed as well, and it's a Spirit Temple way to hero. That's the second one, because the other one was outside of the Temple of Time.
So where's Requiem now? It seems like there are a lot of songs that are going to be really essential so far.
Songs are powerful. Speaking of Requiem.
Hey!
Speaking of.
Yep, on the Song of Storms track in Kakariko Village.
50 Skulls is dead. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's good. That's good. I was just about to ask what the 50 skulls were.
Well, it looks like FMC is having a hard time getting up here to pull himself up into the cow. And I missed what is under the water.
I did as well. Oh, Scale in the cow house.
Oh, Scale's always like, I love early Scale for routing.
Oh, yeah. So that gives them domain access?
That gives them river access.
River access, yes.
And domain access through Lake as child. So yeah, it gives you Zora River and Zora Domain access as child. And then just River as adult, but you could already get in River as adult. And the Hover Boots actually puts all of those checks into logic as well. Looks like there was nothing in the shield grave.
Let's see what's in the TARDIS. Looked like a bloopy.
Mm-hmm. Winter Heart Piece on child fishing.
Ooh, okay, so we're starting off our meme percent.
You gotta love that meme percent. The two checks in River put, with Hover Boots you can get to them, or with Chicken as child. But if you had no way to get there as child, Hover Boots as adult puts them in logic. The freestanding. Just a little logic thing.
Everyone put your bets in chat for what the final Dampe race time is going to be for FMZ.
The Cowpen check is considered Sphere 0.
And just a Harpies and some bomb shoes. Okay.
Hey, bomb shoes are nice.
Yeah.
Not using his Song of Time to go back to the window because he's already been there. I like going to Graveyard into Windmill if I have Song of Time.
I always think it's interesting how little that happens in Randomizer.
Only if you get Song of Time as a starting song. Basically.
Yeah, basically.
Or if you do your child route first and get Song of Time there.
And it looks like we're going to get our first look at a Way of the Hero Kokiri Forest from Bonaru, and FNZ just got the Lens of Truth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Lens of Truth from Sunsong Grave.
It's a really good thing that we got Requiem this early, or I would start thinking we'd have to actually walk across the wasteland.
I could rush the 1 in 32. Oh my god. Neither of these runners are cola. Oh hey, there's a full wallet. He's gonna play Sun Song to get out of there fast instead of having to walk back through and crawl.
Ooh, that's always such a nice little trick I forget about.
Nah, that's why I said Sun Song's really great. Alright, Mido's house. We got more money thrown on the ground.
More money.
More money thrown on the
On
ground.
the ground.
Oh, wait. Oh, no.
Oh my
More
god,
money.
mine is loaded.
Wait.
Rudolph's
Rudolph's
letter.
letter. Okay.
Oh.
I was about to say, is our way of the hero item going to be in the storm the storm's grotto?
Oh my gosh. Well, we can pretty definitively say that is Way of the Hero. And 40 is dead.
So you just got to worry about that 10, 20, 30.
Well, with all this money, might as well go shopping at the Deku Scrubs.
So we're gonna get our first look at Goron City where is FNZ going? Oh, down to Dodongos?
No, top. Because there's a bomb bag.
Oh.
Bomb bag and then into the Dongos, even though it's stone.
Okay.
Because that is basically just a bunch of free checks now.
No, Dodongos is a light medallion.
Is it? I'm thinking, I got fire and Dodongos mixed up. Wow. You can tell I'm not awake yet.
And you know, big lizard and the bigger lizard.
Right.
I think the dragon would take offense to be calling a lizard.
You know, I'm trying to think of a witty comeback, but admittedly, if I was a Vladia, I would also be offended at being called a lizard. I don't know about you, but I thought Vladia was one of the best, like, bosses in this game.
It was
I just
actually
love that
fun.
design. Yeah, it was really cool.
There are three Sphere Zero checks that put River in logic. As my friend pointed out, Volvagia is spookiest lizard.
Also so majestic. Spooky majestic.
Spooky majestic. Spoojestic? Actually,
Yeah, that's a good word. That's a word now.
That's a word now.
Oh, there's the
the
owl.
L.
This is really pushing heavy to rush Jabu if we can find where that
Oh no!
rank is.
Medallion Shadow is barren.
No. BXR, what is this seed?
BXR, what have you done?
Oh.
Deku Tree's Way of the Hero. Well, there's one medallion we're getting. There's one stone we're getting.
Foster, chat is winning.
Chat is winning. Chat is winning at the moment. Very much
Okay.
so.
The question is, what would be worse? Something important being in a water temple or something important being in deep stone fire?
Well, we do have the meme.
We do have the meme. Unfortunately.
Oh,
Oh, FMZ's rich. Now, can be rich.
can be rich. We got both wallets in here.
Puts buying a tunic into logic.
What did that say Skull Mask was?
I did not catch it.
Okay, apparently more money.
Oh, and we have our third commentator here in the background. Adam, do you want to introduce us to the third commentator who I hear?
Say hello to Kitten.
name is
Hello,
Kitten.
kitten.
With D's instead of T's.
And now Kitten is shy because I have called attention to him. It's okay, Kitten. Whenever you have something important to say, we're here.
Yes, that's
And we get to see if Richard is the bestest boy today. Watch him have the boomerang. I'm calling it. I'm going to speak it into existence. Also, team, never buy a shield.
No, it's a stone of agony!
Paperweight. Paperweight.
Hey, another one from me, percent. We now have the Winter Heart piece and the Stone of Agony.
So we just need to have our condom. We need Greg. And nice arrows.
Nice arrows. I always call them meme arrows.
Yes, Kaden was not a good boy today. Not Kaden, Richard. You're. Wow.
Wow, calling your cat out on stream.
Yeah.
Alright,
listen.
Well, let's see if Dodongo is a good lizard today. See, everyone talks about what a good boy that... Oh, the slingshot? Target
Goma?
wood now.
Yeah, and technically needed for Goma.
Technically.
Bad lizard.
Oh, bad lizard.
Nope, we
So-
still have to find the butter knife, or the mini Goron sword, as it was called several times.
Yep, so as a reminder to chat, in these Season 4 settings, Deku is closed, so you do have to have the Kokiri sword in order to actually get to the Deku tree.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
So where we're at is Bonaru did a much more thorough first child and managed to get that Ruta's letter pretty early.
And ZL.
And ZL. FNZ is ahead as far as progression, but it does raise the question of when is FNZ going to go back and get especially Zelda's Lullaby? Because that will open up a decent amount of chat.
Well, with those bombs, it opens up almost every fairy fountain.
True, true.
That'll be every fairy fountain besides Crater Fairy, because you need Hammer for that, and OGC Fairy.
Foster, ZL was on Saria. I feel like every single person pronounces Saria's a different way.
Saria, Saria, Saria.
Saria's the one I always hear.
Tiny human lady.
Tiny sort of human lady?
Sort of human lady.
It's very not clear how human the Kokiri children are.
Oh, no, I was making a very obvious, but nobody gets it reference to my Dungeons and Dragons character, who's very, very strong, but very, very stupid.
Oh, I love her already.
A dragonborn barbarian.
And speaking of Saria, we have Saria's song on the Bolero track.
Oh, nice. I did not see what was on the volcano. I am blind as a bat.
I never know how they can do the
They
volcano
look
track.
so quickly.
they just glance and they blink and then they are gone.
But since they're not going for it and they have hover boots, either they forgot or it's nothing.
I guess we can check whenever Bonaru goes by. And oh, FNZ is kind of close.
FMC's gonna turn.
Oh, yep. Oh, ooh.
The whole
you
union's
hate that
gone.
yet. Get your F's in chat.
F. I'll just speak kind of loud.
Me too, kitten.
That's very, very warm milk.
Kaden agrees.
Alright, you all have a second chance to guess the final time of the Dampe race for Bonaru.
51.
I bet 50. I bet 50 on the mark. Yes. I never guessed Dampe right.
Well, you know he's gonna pick up them bomb shoes.
Which will be funny because he'll get the bomb back
Bomb.
here pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
It's always
Oh, he has an extra phone check here.
Ooh.
Because he has ZL.
Okay.
I am
Composer's
failing.
grade.
I missed the choose. Okay. We're good now.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. All right, everyone. Is Composer's Grave going to be anything today? And if it is, that really will swing it in Bonaru's favor, especially if it's something like the boomerang.
And we got Lens of Truth.
You can't get the chest yet, but he can.
How's
get
everybody
the,
doing in chat
Because
today?
you only do the
Oh,
Flame storage is fine.
no.
What was that?
Ocarina of Time teaches Nocturne.
All dungeons.
Oh.
We have an all dungeons.
We're gonna be
we
here,
need
Paul.
every single item in the game.
I haven't commentated in like 2.5 weeks, and this is what is done to me.
VXR, what have you done?
Well, everyone, get some food, get settled, have your nice
Gotta love the
cozy blanket,
homies.
because we are going to be here a while.
Because we need long shot
Good
and
old
hammer
buddy
now.
Boostivity on the
And
phone.
the butter knife.
Yep. Well, we needed that anyway because Decatree's Way of the Hero. Serenade of
Oh, yeah.
Water. Great song, game. Great song.
Oh.
Oh boy, I'm gonna need more coffee.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I might have time to brew some tea.
We might have time to do a lot of things over the course of this. So we're going to get our first check of Spirit Temple. Bonaru is going to grab the song from here.
I'm gonna take a peek at the arch. I have time to play my own seed. Prelude.
Okay, so we're getting some good warp songs right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It would be
Songs are
nice.
powerful.
It would be
that-
nice to find Bolero, but
Is that a thing yet?
it looked like it was just Recovery Heart. If I
Alright.
could-
Rocks to his potions.
Chat, if you saw what was up on the arch, correct us, but it looked like a Recovery Heart to us, apparently needs glasses commentators.
I thought it was the claim check. Am I that blind?
Kitten says yes.
Ay, ay, ay.
And Goron Tunic!
Whoa. Let's see what we got here.
I mean, why not?
Sure, it's a nice quality of life thing.
That's a very skipped hit stone. That's a good point, VXR.
Ooh.
And another one.
I hope Onuru finds it.
Du-du-du-du-du. We're gonna be here a while.
Yeah, I also think that this is looking good for the fact Bonaru did such a thorough Child 1, so there will not be nearly as much back and forth for Bonaru.
Speaking of recovery hearts,
It's so hard. I want to watch FMC too, but I can't.
And FMC,
And there's a slingshot.
hey, Brother of Destiny had another slingshot.
Like, I want to watch FMC so bad,
There are
but I'm
only
trying to
2
focus
slingshots
on
in the whole
Bonaru.
game,
That's who I'm
right?
tracking.
Or are there 3?
3. There's 3.
Oh, Composer's Grave is nothing.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
Decatry is still Way of the Hero.
What are... You can't attack your reflection!
Okay, tell that to Darklink.
Oh, boy.
And there's Song of Storm, so that gives us well access. So at this point, with the fact this is all dungeons, how appealing is it to go do well?
Well, if you have ZL, it's full clearable.
That is
Hey.
true.
Literally, you can clear the entire well, and that's a lot of checks.
Yes, this seat is specifically all dungeons just for the cats in the audience. Because we know how much cats like us to suffer.
Mm-hmm. Well, they do go, I want you to level me. Okay, I'm done. Now I attack you. Ah, water temple river chest is nothing. That's good.
Okay, one less thing to be stressed about.
Was that Frogs in the Rain or Frogs 2 that just said?
I did not catch it. It was so quick. I think it was Frogs 2.
Okay, Frogs 2 is nothing. Alright.
Yes, Hickok, basically you have
Goron
to
City is foolish.
Goron City is foolish?
Goron City is foolish.
I'm going to turn on some heat.
Okay. But to explain the logic, you have to get all of the stones in order to get the check that is on the Ocarina of Time, which in this case is Nocturne. The only way to get into the Shadow Temple, unless you spawn at the Shadow Temple, is to play Nocturne of Shadows. So we have to get all of the stone dungeons to get Nocturne to get into Shadow.
Or, you know, glitch and get disqualified.
Or glitch and get disqualified. But I don't think our runners are gonna be doing that today. So have we seen all of our Way of the Heroes? We're missing one?
We're missing one Way of the Hero.
Okay. And it's Kokiri Forest, Deku, and what was the last one? Remind me.
Spirit.
Spirit. Yeah, Hickok, I actually love all dungeon seeds, grumbling aside, because you're going to get to see and hear about all of the weird logic you need to make certain checks. Because we are going to see a lot of checks.
Oh god, we have to worry about Spirit Temple key logic.
While he's doing that, I'm going to change this to Twitch.
You know, that's all you, Adam. Like, I will let you.
Oh no, please don't make me do that. I'll let
I will-
chat do that. We'll let chat do that.
Where's Star?
My star.
So for anyone who doesn't know, Spirit Temple, because you have child and you have adults, there's some crazy logic that makes sure that you don't get locked out of any checks, because all checks are reachable. There's never going to be a check that you can't get to. But that means that if there are a certain number of keys and certain number of places, you can get to certain things, and that tells you about what is where. and it is wild.
Water temple key logic isn't that bad.
Yes, it is. It is so bad whenever we are asking for star, because that indicates that this is almost on level with the star seed. It's not that bad yet. It is not that bad yet, but it could be.
Anyone known for nice seeds? No.
Stone cold. And speaking of cold, do we think we'll see an ice cavern today?
I mean, you have the letter already.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is accessible at this moment.
Oh, I hate that.
It is completely accessible because you have ZL.
We need a bottle, though, in order to do anything.
Rudo's letter.
Oh, right, that is a bottle.
It is literally completely illogic.
I hate it. We all have that one side dungeon we hate, and for me, it is Ice Cavern.
What are you talking about, side dungeon? I hate Shadow Temple.
We all hate Shadow
Because
Temple.
the aesthetic of Shadow Temple is fun and makes
Everybody hates Shadow Temple,
the
and I
just
personally
utter
don't like Fire
mayhem
with the
of
Well.
it enjoyable.
Oh, I just suck at it.
Well,
I'm not even
yeah.
gonna lie. I absolutely suck at it. My very first ever weekly, there was a required item in there with no lens of truth. And so I spent an hour trying to hit those damn floating platforms and never got it. And finally just forfeited.
Foster, unfortunately, we've already seen Bomb 2 Bowling, and it was nothing. I told Foster.
While they were grabbing that milk that's been heated very nicely by the volcano.
I'm wondering if Bono's grabbing that because he wants to make a ice play.
Most likely. Peek at that, that's just some nuts. He has no explosives. He didn't stop. He came into Goron City through the Lost Woods.
No.
But he's gonna come back to that grotto there, so maybe.
Oh, this is a comedy of errors.
Unless this is also it. Nope, it's the other Goron City. Foolish. But he's about to get a bomb back. He's gonna do DC, and then he go back for that grotto, hopefully. And that hint.
We can hope, but I mean, grabbing the bomb bag here, first thing you're gonna do is go do Dodongos, and then when are you going back up there?
I mean, it's not that hard of a climb when you go straight through Goron City. It won't even take that long, because he has the ZL for the ferry up there as well. So that's 2 more checks.
Oh, true.
And there's also the check right here on the Juke's wall.
Flair, you're about to see where bomb bag is if you watch Bonaru, right here on top of Dodongo's cavern.
Almost vanilla.
It's like a little further than French vanilla. What's
Vanilla
like
swirl?
Yeah, it's like a vanilla swirl. Ooh, I'm on soft serve now.
It's too cold for ice cream, okay?
That means more for me then. And FMZ is finally going to go get Rudo's letter in Mido's house. Nick is
I want to find out if Sonic is open.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, I miss Sonic.
I just want a burger now.
Nick of Time, basically the biggest thing you've missed is that it's all dungeons. Nocturne's on Ocarina of Time. FMZ and Bunneru are kind of following in each other's footsteps. The biggest thing is that Bunneru does not have the Ocarina of Time hint yet because he did not have bombs when he went up to the crater.
Also, FMZ forgetting he has Sun Song to get out of here quickly. Kokiri is literally just loaded with money.
And hey, FMZ has the wallet to hold it.
Yeah, the crater wall is the OT hint.
Yeah, Dotso, that's what we're wondering. There are technically 2 checks up there that Bono missed because of not having
Bombs.
So
Pretty sure
unless
that said
that
4.
Ocarina of Time
Pretty
hint
sure it said 4.
is it possible to have 2 versions of the
that what it
Ocarina
said,
of Time
4?
hint, or is there only 1?
There's 2.
Okay. So unless Bono comes across the other Ocarina of Time hint, I'm of the opinion I don't think he's going back.
The thing is, the very, very sad thing is, because that hint is accessible, the other Ocarina of Time hint can be in the graveyard. Because you only have to have one of the 2 hints available.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Alright, and FMZ verifying that the Storm's Grotto is nothing.
Oh yeah, Bono grabbed that earlier.
Oh, I completely missed that. FMZ does know it's all dungeons. Bono does not.
But Bono's now able to be very, very rich after he threw away all the money at Fury Force. Meanwhile, FMZ sitting like, I need to worry about rupees? What are you talking about?
Oh, if only this was like Shop Sanity.
Oh my god. I love Shop Sanity. You just walk into a shop, oh hey look, there's my boomerang for 100 rupees.
What was that hint for the strength upgrade that FMZ just saw?
I believe that was the Dead Hand one again.
Okay.
Oh, hinted on Dead Hand and Wasteland.
Oh.
Which means a
I'll
fire
go with
source
this tracker.
and magic needed. But that's 2 hinted strikes.
Yeah, so at least they know where to go looking in order to clear out Spirit.
Man, Bono about to grab his free shield. Yeah, Bono should be able to tell it's all dungeons because Shadow locks 2 songs when he does ice. If he does ice. Because there's 4 songs left, Shadow locks 2. And you know neither of those can be Nocturne. So when he does ice, he knows the other song that doesn't require Shadow will be Nocturne. So, which is probably why he grabbed that extra bottle, thinking he's going to have to do Ice Cavern for Nocturne. But at this point, it's either Minuet, Bolero, or Eponos.
Well, if I could get...
Yeah, with Shadow being the Forest Medallion, it's pretty easy to tell if it's all dungeons or not if you don't get Nocturne anywhere else.
I was kind of hoping I could get the iPad to show up here so I can see it on a bigger screen.
The item that I'm really wondering where it is we haven't seen a single hook shot yet.
Or bow.
Or bow. And there are 3 bows in the game and none of them nowhere.
Where did FMZ pick up his strength at? I missed that completely.
Yeah.
Oh,
Skull
Skull
Kid.
Kid. Okay. So we know where all three strings are. Tooty's
Like
Fairy.
trial.
Tooty's Fairy.
Oh yeah, gotta yeet that rock.
Mm-hmm.
Zelda is open.
They start with not having to go to Zelda. They start with the letter.
Yep.
And the song.
And it looks like we're going to see our first domain.
No, he's gonna check River first, because he hasn't yet. As Banuru goes back child. Good call. With what he has, good call.
Yeah.
He's gonna go turn in the letter, most likely. Find out that it's all dungeons when he has ice. Probably do domain checks. I imagine with what he has, he might also do, well.
Yeah. I would be surprised if we don't see a well play soon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we can do Bombshy Bowling Hand. He can check the ferry here. And, Brain! Wow! Ferry outside Hyrule Castle.
Yep. You know, that poor Bombchu lady just gets blown up all day. No one appreciates her.
Until she has Big Goron sword and one of the runners grabs it and the other doesn't. Call back. Foolish all dungeons for Foolish Shadow.
You hate to see it. But we are seeing it, folks.
He bought a bean. Now, we've seen everything that needs a bean. Did we see one of them wrong? Or is he doing that for lab, top of lab, and adult fishing?
Might be top of lab since we don't have a hook shot yet, which means that we probably can't get there with
Scarecrow.
Scarecrow. Yeah.
But it is a possibility it's being there with beings accessible.
Add that back. Okay.
And
I
with
think we're gonna-
3 of our Sphere Zero checks
Where we need to
unlocking
be.
River.
Yep.
I've seen the first hook in Lake before, and there's always at least one person that just completely misses it.
The question does become, Nick of Time, is will Stone Shadow have, or will Stone Water have something?
Well,
My bet is Vanilla Longshot.
oh god. Oh, that's just mean.
Adam, it is my goal to speak the worst possible situations into existence. It's not as bad this round because we do have Song of Time, but I do like to call for people to go check the toilet.
Oh, I like calling Song of Time on Ocarina of Time. You think, no, I don't need that. And then Water Temple being required and River Chest being the boss key.
I love it. Ooh, okay, let's take it one further, chat. So, Butter Knife in Water Temple in order to go get Long Shot in Deku Tree.
Oh god.
To go back to Water Temple to beat Morpha. There we go. We have it all figured out.
No, I got it. It's
You have to dip Water Temple to get Boomerang, to do Jabu to get Butter Knife.
Ooh. Okay, yeah, that's pretty bad.
Or take it one further, to get Hammer to get Butter Knife and Fire. So you have to switch ages a bunch.
Deep fire. It has to be deep fire.
We do have the meme. Ooh, it looks like we're going to get a Dumpe check. Playing Sun Song. Set the time of day. Screw it, everything in water.
Butterknife behind the waterfall in Zora's domain. Okay, so there's our Deku access.
We have the mini Goron sword. Now where's the big Goron sword? Technically in water.
Technically, that is water. This is hypothetically water.
Technically in water, just not the water temple. We were half right.
We were close. We were close. It's all metaphorical.
Saki chest.
Well, at this
That's like
point,
the start of a bad joke. Or the punchline of a really bad joke.
yeah, Melrose, it's a little inconvenient, but also it's kind of nice to get the sword there rather than later. Now he can just dive into Lost Woods and make his way back to Deku.
Oh, we're gonna get a 10 skulls check. Wait, was that a third Deku Way to Hero, or was that the one we've already seen?
That
No,
might have been a third one, because we haven't had anyone else go, because Bono hasn't gone to, up to King Zora yet, has he?
Mm-mm.
Then I think that might have been the third.
I lost count. I'm watching 2 runners, okay? It's even worse with 4 runners. I sometimes think there's a 6 hit for some reason.
It's like, wait, we're supposed to be looking at the runners? I was looking at the enemies.
Let's go, Bono.
Now we're gonna get the Deku Tree hints.
Alright.
Oh,
Death
yeah.
Mountain Crater Way of the Hero.
There's our last Way of the Hero. Wait, we didn't get anything there. It's on fucking Hammer Fairy.
God, it has to be on Hammer Fairy.
It has to be, because we didn't get anything. It was... Oh, it could
Yeah.
be Saria's song for that strength, maybe.
Yeah, if Minuet is locked behind, well, hold on. Oh god. Okay, wait, hold on. Logic. Because in order for Saria's to be Way of the Hero, Minuet would have to be somewhere that is locked by Saria's.
Or all 3 strengths required. Because Saria's song blocked one of the strengths.
Oh, boo. So, Boomerang behind yeeting the rock or like trial?
Chitty's Fairy! And VXR rolled the seed.
Oh, hook
There's a hook
shot.
shot in Deku Tree.
Okay.
And a
gold
gold
tail.
tail. Diving in the lab, anyone? I watch Iron Boots be on diving in the lab.
So VXR pointed out that Saria's actually blocks 2 of the strength, or 2 storms on adult, Sacred Forest Meadow, strength in the well. Right.
So it blocks 2 strengths.
Yes, it does.
Chickens is nothing.
That was a fast chickens.
That was a really fast chickens, actually. That was well done.
Teach us your ways. And strength also does lock finishing Forest Temple.
Mm-hmm. I also need to pay attention to where we get our fire sources at because of Wasteland strength.
And we are getting our bottom of the well check.
Mm-hmm. Well, we know there's a strength here. We know that for a fact. Because it's on Dead Hands. We don't have a command for always hints, Flare. Yeah, there's a strength on Skull Kid, a strength on Dead Hand, and a strength in Wasteland. We know where all three are based on hints.
And somehow we've still managed to not find a single bow.
Oh god, I hate seeds that literally bow is your last item.
Ugh, that would be gross.
Yeah? It's a lot of time looking for one item to clear 5 dungeons.
Yeah, I actually really agree.
What
Next
up,
time,
Booster?
I think getting that all dungeons
How are
hint
you,
early
homie?
has
Glad
really
to have you
benefited
in the
FNZ as
house.
far as being able to plan out his routing.
We're practicing, boy. We're practicing for that,
Also, it's
practicing for that new job
might
at
not be
ZSR.
possible for First Bow to be in Shadow even if it wasn't foolish, because Fire and Water Temple both can require bow.
And so
dress.
the left is me.
And that was a beautiful one cycle from FMZ on Goma.
I
I'm
love
on
the
the
quick
left,
strat for bosses.
and
Oh yeah, that's the best thing of getting
the
into
right is
speedrunning
the
is
original
learning how
tracking.
to like really quickly deal with those super
Alright!
bosses. And those left tracks,
Hey!
For a dead big Horon. Your eyes are not getting fixed today, buddy. Sorry.
and another bottle, which is going to make Ice a really like intriguing play for Bonnaroo.
Mm-hmm. We know where all the bottles are now, because the last one's on River Chest. We know bottle percent.
We know bottle percent.
Thank you for the host, bro.
Way to hear a bottle is always nice.
Okay, one thing. This ain't easy.
No bottle percent. Alright, Steve, what you got? A key. Steve, you disappointed me today. We are at 205
How's your
for
day
mean
been,
percent.
Brewster?
We have the paperweight and we have the winter heart piece.
I bet we find nice arrows next.
Oh, by the way, we're looking at like a
I'm betting it's
probably
gonna be
a 3.5
gotta
hour
zoot her
stream
safely.
too.
You do have to zoom safely.
Well, Bonero is about to get his first strength right here. That was a very nice one cycle dead hand. Oh,
And
hey, look,
we
there's
have-
our last slingshot.
We have slingshot percent.
Oh, God.
Before we have a single bow, I'm gonna just keep harping on this. I've never understood why adult Link can't just use the slingshot. Is it too small for his big adult hands?
Hey,
Oh,
there's a bow.
There's
Okay.
a bow.
There we go. I can
There's
shut
a
up now.
bow. Yeah, he's got big, meaty hands, and they would crush the slingshot.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yes, the bow was in Breath of the Wild.
So yeah, I'm tracking
And
Oh, and fire arrows.
dinosaurs. Okay, so we need
I'm
to find
tracking
magic to
Bonaru
actually
on the
use
left.
those, but then Bona could go grab that last
And
strength from
we have
Wasteland.
another guy tracking on the right. This is
Sorry,
actually
what was that?
this race
FFG just
actually
grabbed off
already
of a
happened.
cheat.
We're just watching playback. Matter of fact, we're at 58
I
minutes
did not
of
see it. I don't think
3:16,
it was anything
so
looking at the tracker.
Yeah.
we're looking to be here now.
Okay.
So at this point, what we still need to know where it is we still need to locate the boomerang. We need the other hook shot to get the long shot. We need Din's, the shield, the hammer, and magic.
And boomerang.
And boomerang. So I think that's 6 things from go mode. For no mode,
1,
at least.
2 iron boots. 3.
Right, but with gold scale, because I always forget the logic for the water temple is that with magic.
Well, hey, magic at diving in the lab.
Okay. And with
Yeah,
gold
so
scale,
you
at
don't really just walk fast because he doesn't have gold scale yet.
oh. And we will need light arrows celestial, but Lisa Ganem will give us a hint for that one.
Watch light arrows be in trying to think of a side dungeon that they can do that they probably won't. Brain.
At this point, it's looking kind of unappealing to go to, oh gosh, what is that place at Gerudo's Fortress?
GGG, Guru's Training Ground.
Thank you.
Holy crap.
Good morning, chat.
Good morning, ZXR. Said VXR, oh my god. ZSR. Holy crap.
Everyone, it is bedtime for the commentators. We're doing good this morning.
We're alive, I promise.
Shadow, it really depends on what they find and where. At this point, they don't have the long shot or Epona, so they can't get to GTG the front way. So the best time I can think of to go to Gerudo's Fortress would be to, whenever they go to the Wasteland, reversing from Shadow Temple, going the rest of the way to the fortress.
You mean Spirit?
Yes, from Spirit.
Don't worry. I honestly believe the name should have been switched. Shadow Temple for Spirit because, you know, Mirror Shield, light reflecting shadows.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Spirit Temple for Shadow because it's all dead.
Well, and you can just sort of, those two temples are in some ways interchangeable to me.
Right. Dato, you can't reflect. No, you reflect the lights and it casts shadows.
Look, I checked out, like, halfway between waking up and hopping into voice chat, so...
Honestly, same.
Oh, everyone get your bets in chat for Treasure Box!
It's gonna be alright.
So, left first.
And I'm already wrong. It's not alright. Nothing's alright anymore.
It's right, so left, right. It looks like Soso Star is still in.
Dato
And
win.
Lizzie. Left, right, left. So Soso Star is still in.
It's still right, you just have to turn 180 degrees.
Left, right, left, left. Left, right, left, left, right. And that means, hey, Soso Star. Good job.
He's not gonna peek what it is, he's just gonna open. It's nothing.
And also, there are a couple of other people, Lavanio, and yeah, I think you were the two that got it.
Happy 1 hour.
Happy 1 hour.
Happy
All right.
1 hour, everybody.
So,
One down, a couple more to go.
I had something to say, now it's gone.
Shout out to our commentators and our trackers.
Yeah, sure. Shout out to my co-com, Sadie. Shout out to our trackers, Kasinja and Turska. And shout out to our runners, Banuru and FMZ.
And if you want to follow anyone, all of our URLs, our Twitches, our Twitchiness is in chat.
Also, shout outs to VXR for rolling this shit and restreaming.
And shout out to Adam for being a wonderful co-commentator on this very, 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 very early All Dungeon Seed.
And shout outs to Sadie for being very sweet.
And shout out to Kitten for being a wonderful third commentator.
Oop, sorry. Yes, shouts to my cat, because my cat.
Strength 2. Here we go.
Okay, so Bono just got Strength 2, so now Silver Gauntlets, and is going to go tackle the Deku Tree. Please do not tackle trees, by the way. I do not endorse violence against nature.
That is gonna hurt a lot.
Oh yeah, it's gonna do way more damage to Link than it will to the tree.
Honestly, I didn't think through when I made my Discord name. I didn't think it through. Because now everybody calls me Adam, and I'm like, oh, well, great. But it's a joke from my very first MMO I ever played.
Oh, which one?
Fiesta.
Ooh.
So they have their healing class on there is called Monk.
Okay.
And it has, you'll be able to shield and a hammer. And our tank was doing absolute crap, so I'm like, okay, I'll just heal myself while I tank. And so they called me the Mad Monk.
As a reminder, tip your healers, they do hard work. So, FMZ is going to get 10 skulls here in a second. One thing I noticed, did FMZ get the hint that, wait, is Deku Theater, the Skull Mask is dead, right?
Yes, Skull Mask is dead.
So FMZ just turned in the Keaton mask to the guard, so I'm wondering if FMZ got the hint that it's dead.
No, the hint's outside Hyrule Castle and he hasn't gone there yet.
Oh no.
This should be a hook shot.
Back on track, though. Banero picking up his hook shot. Banero now has complete Forest Temple.
Ooh, that's nice. Yeah.
Banero can also go and pick up brain word memory things. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Wow.
What was that?
Lab Dive Magic.
Lab Dive Magic, yes. I was looking at the tracker and it's like, why do I not see anything different on FMC's tracker? And it's like, right, magic.
Well, Panera Bread is good. Panera, it's close enough.
Whenever we get someone in Forest Temple, I might have to step away to grab some bread. Because everyone knows that's snooze time whenever we get to Forest.
It's funny. Everybody's talking about bread now, and one of my nicknames on a different group of friends that play an MMO together is Toast. I'm literally Toast.
Ooh, toast is good though. Toast is like the only way to eat bread.
I've embraced it.
And FMZ is going to get this dead composer's grave check.
Mm-hmm. Flame storage is nice. It's a great trick. So, for those who don't know, as a child, if you pull out a stick and light it on fire, and then put it back into your inventory while it's still lit on fire and it goes through the flame, it's when you next pull it out, the fire will still be on it. As long as that torch that you lit it from is still loaded in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the trick is to light it, and then right before you hit the load screen,
Pull it back out.
pull it back out, so that it's lit whenever you pass through the load screen and the original fire source deload.
Yep, and then you have to hit the door at the end the right way, so you light one of the torches on your way out so your stick doesn't just burn up.
Mm-hmm. So one thing that hasn't been mentioned, looking at chat, is the fact that in these season 4
If
settings,
Bono got that other
having 2
sculpture, I missed
medallions
it.
means that you have access to
I don't
Ganon's
think he
castle.
did. I think he passed it.
It's really appealing to go there after you've gotten that 3rd strength, because you get Light Trial, which has
9.
this 9 checks? Yeah, I knew
Yeah,
it was a
if you get a
dumb
key-
number.
If you get a key, you have 9 checks. If you don't get a key, you only have 8.
But 8 checks is still super appealing.
Did I miscount? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's 8 total. My bad. I miscounted. 7 in the main room, 8 behind the key. Wow.
Okay.
I miscounted.
It's early. This is why we have chat to double check us.
We have chat to fact check us. Oh my god, brain words. Memory things.
So while Bona has been in Deku, FMZ has gone bottom of the well. So now FMZ has the bow and also has the hook shot.
Mm-hmm.
No, hook shot was in Deku, so it's the bow. I feel like there was one other thing in the bottom of the well. Oh, FMZ is
Strength.
gonna get that other strength soon. Yep.
Yes. Strength on dead hand that was hinted. At this point, you would assume Epona in Ice Cavern, but it could also be just Minuet or Bolero, and Epona is stuck behind Shadow and Jabu.
Oh, actually, it would make a lot of sense for Minuet to be in Ice Cavern since... No? No.
Oh, there was also fire arrows, a fire source in bottom of the well.
Right, yes. So, being able to get the Wasteland check to get that 3rd strength.
When is Benuru gonna get his magic is the question.
So, Serpent, Gen's Castle, in order to spawn the bridge, is 2 medallions. In order to get the boss key is all 6.
That's 2 very, very evil songs to have there. Because, look at all this backwalking.
Especially with
Yep.
Shadow being the forest medallion, we gotta find that Dens if we want to get whatever song is on Prelude. And yep, Bono still has not gotten the all dungeons hit. So Bono is chasing medallions.
That, and he doesn't have the items for the other 2 stone dungeons yet.
Yep, need... Okay, so this was the question I was starting to ask earlier, is do you have to have iron boots to complete Water Temple if you have gold scale?
If you have to do the central pillar, yes.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Logically required, but if you don't have to do central pillar, it's not required.
Logic, yes, but not with skills.
Exactly.
And yeah, we haven't seen anyone really do anything with Adult Spirit yet.
That is true. If Longshot is anywhere in Water Temple, you'll need irons because you can't get in without Gold Scale.
Ooh, okay.
You can't get in without irons if you don't have Longshot. Brain. Or like 1 or 2 checks. Brain. Because Gold Scale doesn't let you move. You can get in, but you only do a few checks.
That's what I was saying earlier, Bailnog, is that we'll get a vanilla long shot, because that's the kind of evil I'm hoping for.
Time to see if this very long and linear Forest Temple has anything.
Everyone, get your Z's in chat. Hopefully we don't have FMZ go forest for a little bit so that we are spared from the double forest. Oh, why would you say that, Nick of Time?
Yeah, he didn't do the second.
Oh, that's
He didn't get the
mean.
second sculptor. And
Oh
Deku.
god. That's a double dip for both dungeons. Oh yeah, the quad forest during a weekly was horrible. Hey, look, another bow. You didn't even need a bow to do bow stuff in forest.
There's a quiver.
I hate that. So that means if you had just, like, rushed forest, you could have just gone and cleared it out.
That's the same room, but it's the lower level of the same room.
French vanilla.
That's closer than French vanilla.
And looks like FMC is also coming to forest as well.
So far, we have fulfilled our Way of the Hero for Kokiri Forest and Deku, because Deku was the hookshot. Forest was Ryo's letter. We still don't know whatever's on the fairy check, the hammer fairy. We also don't know what Way of the Hero is in Spirit Temple yet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, look, we're gonna get a double forest.
No! Rip. Everyone F in chat for all of you, for commentators, for trackers. Everyone go to sleep. It is
Don't go to sleep, please. Because if I go to sleep, I'm not gonna win.
we thrive on the energy of our viewers. We need you all here to suffer with us.
Yes.
Please don't leave us.
No, I'm just a sadist.
And there's a Zora tunic.
That puts you need that logically for Central Pillar as well.
I hate that.
Yep.
Ugh.
Not gonna lie, I kind of like Forest Temple.
Oh,
Melrose. That's perfect. Speaking of, just in case you were wondering, the winner of this match, because this is a lower bracket match, moves on while the person who loses is out of the tournament. But the winner of this match will face the loser of Mr. Mario and Salty Sponge Race.
Ooh, that's gonna be a fun race.
Right? And no matter what, they're screwed on the next run because that's going to be a tough race.
Oh yeah. Well, especially because doesn't Mr. Mario do the Random Settings League?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm always in awe and terror of the Random Settings runners.
I don't know if that. Oh yeah, it's on Sunday. Sunday.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
Sunday. Come on down to see Mario vs. Sponge in an epic 1v1 battle. As Banuru puts on fire arrows without magic. Dun dun dun.
Oh, I didn't even think about the fact that Banura hasn't even gotten magic yet.
Be there, be there, be there.
Starting to think Manuru may be ahead, but
You'll pay for the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
FMZ is now in the lead, considering they're both at the same
I don't know
place
why
now.
I'm still stuck on
FMZ's
this
got
voice.
more items.
It's a good voice. It's a it's a classic, memorable, advertisement voice for a reason.
Very, very true.
And there's
Okay.
light arrows.
Light arrows,
Well,
okay.
simple.
One less thing to need to get a hint for.
Who needs Ganon now?
Yep, Nick, all you missed was some light arrows in Forest Temple, so we don't need to go hunting for those.
As always, you are just in the nick of time.
Dun dun dun.
That's more of a but
But Why is it
I
that,
honestly
like
cannot stop this voice.
Bono has not seen the OT hint, so FMZ is still the only one working with that knowledge.
Knowledge is power.
And simultaneously, we think FMZ might not have seen the Skull Mask hint, because he turned in the Keaton Mask earlier. However, right now, Bono's already on track to do all dungeons. There isn't a lot of difference between the two runners as far as like where they're at. The biggest thing is just that FMZ has magic from that lap dive.
Mask is nothing. It was hinted. Yes, Bono knows it's a 50-50 chance of AD. All he has to do is Ice Cavern.
But I really don't know why you would rush Ice Cavern if you know Spirit is Way of the Hero at this point. I guess the only thing is not having Mirror Shields and not able to full clear it. Oh, right, for the meme. Okay, yeah. Now, what was I thinking? Gotta do it for the meme.
For the meme, it's a valid excuse for very, very many.
Very, very many questionable routing decisions.
I mean, for the memes, go GTG.
I really don't think that we're going to see GTG till like the 2-hour mark. I think it's going to be the last side dungeon that's checked.
Actually, if Ice has Epona, it would really pay off. Because that's travel speed, with not having Minuet or Bolero.
It's travel speed. It also would give quick access to GTG, which would make it a more appealing play. Opponents...
Horseback archery,
Horseback archery.
big pose.
It's a surprisingly good song to get.
But everybody hates to get it as their starting song for some reason.
I know the last match I watched, and I don't remember who it was between, but there was like the Megaton Hammer on Big Pose. And one runner got it, and one runner didn't. It's such a forgettable check, I think.
I think I may have commentated that.
You might have. That's why your voice is familiar.
I did commentate that.
I'm pretty sure that was FMZ's last race.
Oh, that was brutal.
I'm
My
pretty
heart
sure that,
broke watching
I'm
that
pretty
race.
sure that's the race that put FMZ into the lower brackets.
Well, if you all want to see just an event, go watch that match. Oh, it might have been Marco and Salty. It was one of those two.
It was one
But
of those.
I think it was FMZ.
No, because I didn't commentate the Marco and Salty one. I remember commentating that and going, "Oh no, not Big Pose."
Yeah, I think it was FMZ.
It would have been Marco Gavaroni, maybe.
No, because I don't think I've seen a Gavaroni match yet.
Or it could have been Marco Redrin.
I really think you're right. I really think it was FMZ.
Trying to remember. FMC Cariosa, that's what it was.
Yes. Oh, yes. And it was just barely missed the post spawn, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was brutal. So yeah, if you all want to see the importance of remembering your big po check, go watch that match. What the hell? Magic was on Lap Dive. Yep, so at this point we're waiting to find out where the heck is that boomerang, where the heck's that hammer, Dins, and near shield. We know that there is something...
And long shot.
And long shot, yes. We know that there is something on the hammer fairy and the crater. We also know that there is something in Spirit Temple. Those are sort of our two Way of the Hero locations.
Also, it's all dungeons.
Also, it's all dungeons, which FMZ knows, but Bono does not.
But Bono has it down to a 50-50 if he does Ice Cavern, he'll know. Oh, and Irons.
We might need irons depending on where the boss key is. Oh,
Or
wait,
depend if Longshot is in Water Temple, we'll also need Iron.
And if Longshot is an iron. But basically, Water Temple makes things needlessly complicated. VXR! You can thank VXR for this lovely early morning all dungeons.
No, right. Crater Fairy doesn't because it could be Saria's 4 strengths.
It could be Saria because it does lock strength. Yep.
It locks 2 strengths. Because it locked Storms. Because Storms was on the minuet check.
Is Adam, are you a fan of full clearing your way of the hero, or once you find something that seems like it can be a way of the
Full clear
hero?
your way of the heroes. Full clear your way of the heroes. I got onto Chimp about that the other day in one of his races.
It's always interesting seeing the two camps as far as, like, do you full clear? And I definitely think I've seen it bite people more often than it's paid off to, like, ditch. Oh, all of this logic in chat is making my brain hurt.
Welcome to the commentator's life.
See, we are commentating because we are not good enough to know all of the logic to be in Bono and FMZ's place. Because as a reminder, it takes a lot of practice to get all of the little nuances memorized.
Got it memorized.
I did not expect Kingdom Hearts to come up during this seed, but I don't know why it didn't. It did last time I commentated.
I mean,
2? I love Axel.
Imagine the day whenever we can replace Link's model with other characters and we can just run around as Sora.
Oh god.
Okay, but I am still waiting for the Kingdom Hearts randomizer mixed with the Ocarina of Time randomizer. Like, let Link have a Keyblade.
Let Link have a Keyblade. Making that a hashtag.
What I love is FMZ still shooting through the fire to get the eye, even though FMZ has fire arrows and magic.
The Master Keyblade. That is Disney copyright territory, and that would be a huge mess. Also, hey Cola. We were talking about you doing your 132s earlier.
You underestimate the commitment of people to playing meme characters, Shaden.
I've seen Super Mario 64 modded to where you can play as any Mario Party character. Seeing Waluigi run around collecting stars is weird.
It looks like we might get that ice play from Bono.
This is an ice play. This is an ice play.
Uh-oh.
Also, hello, Armin. He really doesn't have any other. Well, he could go and do most of Spirit Temple, just not the mirror shield checks.
Yep.
He could also go and do Lake Hylia.
Which would get the magic. But he doesn't know that yet.
Shh, shh, don't spoil the surprise.
It's an important tool that will be useful later. And Bono just got that Death Mountain crater hint.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Welcome to the meme commentary. We are only allowed to commentate using memes. Yeet.
Eat, deep fryer. Greg. Memetary.
The first Ocarina of Time hint was in the DMC wall. We don't know where the other one is, but Bono does not know that it's all dungeons, except he probably knows it's all dungeons just based on the song distribution.
He's going to be peeking at this bottom of icy waters. How the hell did he see that?
Oh, that would be gross if the other Ocarina of Time hint is back of Lake Hylia.
No, what would be really gross if it was on the graveyard warp pad.
Ugh. We've just been speaking like all sorts of terrible things into existence over the course of the last hour and a half. So what do you think would be the worst thing for Bono to find here? Or is there like a worse thing that you can find in an all-dungeon seed?
There is no worse thing. Also, Kodo, yeah, it's skulls. Epona. Epona to push him to GTG. Also, yes, I'm pretty sure Bono is the one who starts first spraying on Shoot the Sun. Holy crap. I can brain, I swear.
I can't brain. I'm just gonna admit it. I'm not gonna pretend.
But pretending's half the fun. That's why we play Dungeons and Dragons.
God Soldier, we have not found a GTG hint. The speculation at this point is that it's going to be really hard to route in GTG because we don't have long shot, we don't have Eponas, so basically it would be reversing across the wasteland, which we might have to do to get a third strength because it's on the wasteland check, but that is a really far way to go, sort of out of the way whenever there are other easier locations to get to right now. Especially if Bono finds something here in Ice Cavern.
Vanilla iron boots.
Oh, yeah, okay, that would kind of suck.
The thing is, would FMZ ever come here?
I think FMZ would, because I do think that Ice Cavern is more appealing than reversing all the way to GTG. But I think it'll depend on if FMZ wants to dip Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Which, it looks like FMZ might want to dip Spirit. Child spawn is Temple of Time, and adult spawns, yep, market.
So far, nothing from ice.
Okay, I'm actually going to look at FMZ now, especially because we are getting our first look at adult Spirit.
That's fair.
So I'm going to trust you to keep an eye on Bono.
Sure thing.
Can I just say real quick? I know they can't see it on Restream, but the dancing shy guy playing the mariachi band is so adorable.
I'm so glad you said that, because I was just thinking, oh man, it's really hard not to look at FNZ's side of the screen because of the dancing shy guy.
Yeah.
See, this is why you all need to come be commentators, is so you can, like, see all the behind-the-scenes stuff.
But if they do that, we won't get to commentate as often.
But would that be a bad thing?
Y'all can take the early warning seeds.
Oh yeah. Please give me my morning back. And yes, VXR dropped the link in chat if you would like to help out with Ocarina of Time restreams. We're always welcoming new trackers and commentators. So you can click that link, come sign up. It's super nice, it's super easy. You don't even have to be the best Zooter runner. I know I'm not.
Wait, there's a requirement to be able to run Zooter?
Wait, we're commentating Zooter? I thought this was the Majora's Mask randomizer. I was wondering why we weren't seeing aliens.
Aliens. And... minuets!
Wow.
Okay.
He now knows it's all dungeon.
Yeah.
Minuet makes those strengths super interesting.
And doesn't that mean that... hold on. Oh gosh, logic. Minuet means Serias can't be Way of the Hero, because you don't need Serias to get Minuet, right? Oh wait, except, right, Serias lacks the strengths. Ugh, logic.
30 Skulls dead.
So far seeing a whole bunch of nothing in adult Spirit.
Oh good, because I haven't been paying attention to that. I'm freezing Keyzora
This
with nothing.
seed is buns.
Titty!
Titties!
Channeling
That
my inner
is double
aesthetic.
D titties.
get those titties in chat because we are now extra protected. We just need to find the condom and we will be zootering safely. And
Speaking of, always do it safely. There's another meme %.
we got our condom, we got our titties, we are ready for a night on the town. And by night on the town, I mean finishing the spirit temple.
I thought you meant night at home.
Night home with a whole pint of ice cream, our cat crying,
And
wondering where the megaton hammer is. What do you think is going to be our go mode item?
at this point, boomerang.
The thing is that we got so much to get to Jabu so early that I'd be surprised if we don't get Boomerang kind of soon. But I guess that would just be the way the Zooter crumbles if we don't get it till later.
I love that pun.
I'm starting to wake up. I'm starting to get wittier as we go. I think it's gonna... I hope we get Dins next, because Foolish Stone Shadow and having to go mess with that just kind of makes Dins irrelevant.
Right. So...
Other than a song check.
Banuru is going to have to skip some checks in here because he doesn't have magic for his fire swords.
No!
So if any of these fire checks are the way of the hero...
And alternatively, if neither of them find anything, then we've gotta find that mirror shield.
Oh god, Mirror Shield being your go mode item.
Mirror Shield being the way of the hero in the Spirit Temple.
Magic was on Lab Dive, which FMZ did earlier, but Bono hasn't gone back to Lake Hylia. Probably waiting.
He didn't have Gold Scale when he was there.
Yep. So probably gonna round in Lab Dive at the same time of doing Water Temple.
No,
But
maybe.
maybe.
Mhm. And now Bono now has titties.
Everyone gets titty. Oh, okay. Time to clear Spirit Temple with the Way of the Hero Spirit Temple item. So do we think there's going to be anything else in here, or are they just going to have to reverse to GTG to get anything? Or go Ganon's Castle and go do Light Trial.
I'm
'Cause
sorry, I'm laughing my ass off.
It is going to suck if they don't find anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Flair just found a French Vanilla Mirror Shield. Okay, Mega, that
On the
is...
opposite hand.
Okay, Mega, that is hilarious because my girlfriend has told me I have to stop speaking prophecies into existence, so I'm actually banned from making prophecies. This is the only way that I can get them out there. Because I make predictions so often that wind up being true. Hey, universe, you wanna give me $1 million? Okay, thanks.
I wish.
Sure would suck if I found $1 million on the sidewalk. So, We do not have Stone Shadow, but we do have all dungeons for Nocturne on Ocarina of Time, so that's fun.
Can Bono even get that shield?
Hey chat, can Bono get that shield without a fire source? Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Wait, is it? Oh, it's unlocked by the light switch. He can do it.
Okay. But am I seeing right that's technically out of logic?
Oh, is he short a key? It's fine. Because it's on the fire check map chest.
Oh, Spirit. So many tricks and so many just logic quirks and also shortcuts to just say group
Like that.
logic.
Like that. That
Yeah.
completely skips the total logic of this room.
And
No,
man,
not
I
successfully.
love that
He
trick.
now has a bigger sack. You alright there?
I'm great. I was taking a sip of Mountain Dew. And just snorted